He's out for 3 weeks. Is that what they say?
That's what I read. On
Whenever he plays, they win. Now that he's going to be out again. Sucks, man. Alright.
Gallinari's out, son.
Gonna do that one?
Yeah.
You can go this one. It's up to you.
No, this one's good. I
Alright.
like this one's good.
Here, pull that forward. There you go. Oh, what the fuck?
It's like broken.
There you go.
I just like to lean into it.
Why is that so loose?
I don't know. It wasn't me, I swear.
That arm's loose too, huh?
Should I just do that one?
Yoga, auga, auga. That's Arena Sons, and I am your host, Lenny from Konnichiwa, Mexico. Just kidding. This is the Lenny Sports Talk Show for December 22nd, 2014. On today's show, we have my esteemed colleague to the right, Chris Christinger. How are you doing, Chris Christinger?
Doing pretty good, Lenny.
Good, good. We have lots of NFL news to get to. Johnny Manziel hurt his little Manziel. He hurt his little Tootsie Wootsy. We got Seahawks whomping. We also have... What is that? Go ahead, man. Give it to him.
I can't hear anything in my headphones.
Oh, man! Hello, can you hear me? Can you hear me?
No.
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 Can you hear me now?
No.
Chris Christinger.
Hello.
Chris Christinger. I think we're gonna get him moved over. So we'll do that. See if we can get this going here.
Get it going.
But on today's show, brought to you by GWizComputers.com. I'm Lenny. Can you hear in that one?
I don't think so.
Oh man. Hold on. Can you hear in that one?
No.
Can you hear? Can you hear? Can you hear now?
No.
You still can't hear. Oh man, we're having some technical difficulties. Some terrible things going on. Can you hear me now? Can you hear me now? Can you hear me now?
Not in the headphones.
Oh, okay, here we go. How about now?
Yeah.
Yes. Sorry about that. I guess you could have stood on that outside one. There's a volume control for the headphones and I was blind. Blinded by the light, and then down in the douche, and then in the douche, and you heard that? Yeah, Kapushka Dushki. So I'm speaking Italiano for Gallinari, out for 3 weeks. The Denver Nuggets. Whenever the Denver Nuggets win, Gallinari plays or is in there and a part of it. Whenever they lose, he's nowhere to be found. You want to know why? Because he's always injured. And that really pisses me off because when he's out there, Nuggets are just a better team, but he can't seem to stay healthy. Biggest problem in his career.
Yep, needs knee surgery again.
Yeah, he has a torn meniscus. But this Denver Nuggets won 2 in a row at home. They almost gave up some late 3-pointers against the Clippers and the Pacers. The Clippers had a chance to tie it 3 times. Chris Paul missed one, Crawford missed one, and it was right at the end, and they had a chance to tie it. Luckily, it didn't go down. I don't know what happened to the Nuggets rebounding at the end of that game, but did you catch that game?
Oh, I missed that one.
Yeah, the Clips got clipped, and we beat them. And then we beat the Pacers, so that was a really good game. We beat down on them. It actually wasn't a good game. It was a horrible, slow-paced kind of, I don't know, what do they call those games that are garbage, or not garbage, but what do they call those? Kind of like a slow, low-scoring game. Points were hard to come by, but the Nuggets ended up winning. And also in that game, at the end of that game, they had a chance. The other team had a chance to score like 3 threes at the end. I think they were down by 4 though, so it wouldn't have mattered. But they had a chance to come back on us at the end there. But yeah, Gallo out. It's a shame. Nuggets playing a lot better though. 2 games won at here at home. 12-15 now. We'll see if they can get back to 500 and maybe get into the 8th spot. I doubt it if Gallo's out. But they're playing the Charlotte Hornets tonight. Your favorite Michael Jordan's team. Michael Jordan was not as great as all these guys think he was.
Why'd you say that?
I didn't like him, man.
6 rings.
Yeah, but I like how the Nuggets have 0 rings and how we used to play him and beat him all the time. So I know that's bad. People used to get mad at me. I'd be like, I don't like Michael Jordan that much. And they'd be like, oh, he's the best. I'd be like, yeah, he's pretty good. He's one of the greatest, you know. Actually, the only time I started paying attention to him is when he came back from his baseball hiatus. Remember that?
Yeah, I do remember that. There's a lot of debate about what truly went on with that. Some people think that Jordan actually got suspended from the league for gambling, but they didn't want to come out and say that, so that's why he had to leave the game and go play baseball for a while. It was such a big crock. There's a whole bunch of. Have you heard about those conspiracy theories, Lenny?
Oh no, I'm the big conspiracy nut too.
Yeah, they say that he went to go play baseball because he had. Well, we all know he had gambling issues, but the league actually suspended him. But they didn't want it to be like a big brouhaha.
Yeah, well, because he was one of the biggest players back then,
Exactly.
and all the shoe sales and
Exactly.
going on the music videos with Michael Jackson and all that crap.
So there's some speculation. We're not confirming that, obviously, but
Pretty
interesting.
Yeah, it is pretty interesting. Maybe I can go look that up after this.
what do you think about Kobe breaking, going into 3rd all time, passing Jordan for all time?
You know what? I was talking about this last week. I like how Kobe, you know, in my book, he's one of the best players. But in my opinion, his lack of identity, because he tried to be like Jordan and copied him identically. And a lot of these other kids, like I was talking about Anthony Davis, he wears number 23. Was he even alive to see any of Jordan's plays, or is he just watching reruns? Is that why he wears number 23? Even in football, you have people wearing number 23 and stuff, which is cool. I understand he was a role model and all that, but Kobe lacked an identity by trying to copy Jordan too much. And I think that actually hurt his legacy. So it took him, almost half a season more to get there? Or no.
I thought it was
like
like 3 years.
160 games. Yeah, 3 years. Yeah, you're right. Not half a season. Where'd I get that stat from?
I don't know.
I don't know where the hell I'm pulling these out of the clouds from right now either.
We need to hire a new stat director.
Yeah. Hey, you over there, stat director. You're fired. Hey, you over there. Hey, you over there. You're hired. Okay, we got a new stat director. But yeah, no, anyways. Yeah, I just think he lacked identity. And just how everything he copied Jordan just left and right just kind of annoyed me. His finger wags and his jumping on the table after his wins.
And pulling on his shorts when he rests.
Pulling on his shorts, exactly. The whole copy thing just bugs me. But he's great. He passed him. But his field goal percentage is lower. I think he's like 44%.
Yep.
But yeah, that's what's going on. But yeah, the Nuggets are in Charlotte tonight. They take on the Charlotte Hornets at 5 p.m. Make sure to turn that on if you have that channel. If not, look for it on the internet and get a virus and come to gwizcomputers.com and get it wiped off. Is that a good plug or what? That was good.
Yeah, but you don't want viruses.
No,
Especially not a Trojan virus.
You don't want to. Well,
You gotta rock the Trojan out to get the
this is
virus.
kid sensitive right now, so I'm gonna go ahead and say that before I say this. So, don't get a Trojan virus, get a Trojan protection.
Good plug, Lenny.
Good plug. So go ahead and get your Trojans on. So we'll see how the Nuggets come out tonight against the Hornets. This is a game they should win. Hornets only have 7 wins on the season, or 6 or 7 wins. And Jordan's looking like a fool again for changing his name. So I know we had a discussion before, but I don't like your idea of that they changed the name.
Did you see Dr. Evil on Saturday Night Live?
No, did you see that picture of Johnny Manziel on top of Mini-Me's head?
Yes.
That was awesome. Okay, well, no, I didn't.
When is
How'd it
Manziel
go?
coming back? When is Manziel coming back?
I don't know if they're gonna play him next week or not.
See, these running quarterbacks get hurt.
No
They
way.
get hurt or they lose it.
You didn't watch Sunday Night Football last night.
Everyone
apparently.
besides Russell Wilson.
No.
Russell
Tebow
Wilson
was
is-
fine. What are you gonna say?
Alright,
What are you
I
gonna
can't
say
say
about
nothing
Tebow?
about
What,
Tebow.
Tebow? What about Joe Montana?
He was a system quarterback.
No, man. You know Joe Montana only had one season of 30-plus touchdowns? And John Elway never had one.
It was a different game back then.
Oh, which brings me to the point I was going to make, and it really ticks me off, and I've talked about it week after week. Okay, why does a mobile quarterback get blitzed when he's able to get away from it because he's mobile, and an immobile quarterback doesn't get blitzed and is immobile? That makes absolutely no sense. So you want to blitz the guy who can run from you and find the open guy? Or you want to not blitz the immobile guy who can sit back there and can't even run from you? And you're just going to set up a zone and he's just going to dink and dunk you?
I said blitz all of them.
Yeah, man. That's what they used to do when Elway was back there. He was a system quarterback and he got blitzed all the time. That's why his interceptions were so high. That's why he didn't put up Star Wars numbers. Now, these guys are able to put up Star Wars numbers. Aaron Rodgers, Manning, Brady, I think they're able to put up Star Wars numbers because they don't get the pressure that these 80s and 90s quarterbacks got.
Yeah, because you're not allowed to hit the quarterback anymore.
Yeah, well, I mean, last night I was watching Seahawks Cardinals. They blitzed Russell Wilson with every blitz package you could think of known to man. And it was just, I think that's why his performance was a lot more incredible than some of these big names, is because he's able to do the things he does against this ridiculous pass rush that's thrown against him.
Yeah, Seahawks look good.
Yeah, so the Seahawks, I'm also looking at a tweet from Bruce Irving, and he has a picture of himself being held by...
Who the hell is Bruce Irvin?
Bruce Irvin is Seahawks linebacker slash, kind of like Von Miller. He's he's out there, like I said, the Nuggets
He's
play
a
a lot better defense and they win. They always win when he plays. Or get close to winning, not like these games where they give up the third quarter or the second, where they score teens and points in certain quarters where they just makes them lose. But yeah, which brings me to we were talking about announcers. Al Michaels' lack of enthusiasm of Beast Mode's run last night pissed me off. Chris Collinsworth, I don't like the guy, but I'll give him his kudos, his dumb little kudos for, having some enthusiasm. Look at him go! And Al Michaels.
Here's a good impression. Do that again.
Look at him go! And then here goes Al Michaels, just like, there goes Marshawn Lynch. He breaks it to the right. He almost, we'll have to see if he stepped out of bounds there. And then there he goes in for the score. And then every little...
No enthusiasm.
Oh, man, it really was annoying. I don't know if he had money on the Cardinals or what.
He was pissed.
I was pissed. He was pissed. We were pissed. Yeah, Al Michaels, what was that, man? You made that run look like nothing, in my opinion.
Al Michaels is a legend, though. You can't hate. You cannot hate on
I like
Al
Dan
Michaels.
Bring Dan Dierdorf back.
Dan Dickdorf?
What was it? Al Michaels, Dan Dierdorf, and what was the other guy? There was three of them in Monday Night Football when I grew up.
Al, Frank.
Yeah.
Frank Gifford.
Frank Gifford, Al
Bam.
Michaels, Dan Dierdorf. Those were the three guys I grew up with, and I like Dan Dierdorf. He had some excitement.
We got Frank and Al and Dan.
Exactly. We're gonna get now it's the chick.
They
what's
always
her
got
name?
some retarded country chick.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, sorry. Like, no offense to retards. Was it Carrie Underwood or Faith Hill? Or one of those
Yeah. I mean, she
bimbos?
She has the blonde hair, blue-eyed thing going, or maybe she, I don't know what color her eyes are, but you know.
I'd rather even have Hank Williams Jr. Remember, why did they take him off? Because he made that racist comment?
I don't even remember that one.
You don't remember Hank Williams Jr.?
Well, there was a point where I skateboarded all the time and I didn't watch football, so. And the past 4 years is when I've been back into it. 5 years? 4 or 5 years. Where I saw Beastquake 1, but Beastquake 2 happened last night, and Al Michaels' lack of enthusiasm really ticked me off. So, Seahawks whomped the Cardinals.
Who's the best running back in the league right now? Beast mode?
Oh, man. You know what? I
Murray.
can't say beast mode because here's what I see game in, game out from beast mode. He hits the front line and gains 1 or 2 yards for about 10 runs a game. And then come third and fourth quarter, he picks up 15, 20, 10, 15, 9, 15, 20, 17. And then pretty soon he's at 100. So I don't like his slow starts. So, I mean, I'd have to say maybe DeMarco Murray because he starts so strong. But as far as touchdowns and beating people up in the fourth quarter, Marshawn Lynch by far.
Marshawn Lynch.
15 touchdowns, a career high this year.
Kind of reminds me of the way TD and the Broncos used to play.
Yeah,
You know, it'd be like 5 yards here, 6 yards here. You just knew a big run was coming. It'd be like 6 yards, 7 yards, and 30 yards. Then it'd be like 1 yard, 2 yard, 50 yards. Like you just knew it was coming. They just beat you down. Their offensive line just beats up on the D line.
Yeah.
And then come the second, third, fourth quarters, and they start just wearing you down, breaking off those big runs. Good zone blocking.
Yeah, the Seattle Seahawks, I think they should use Turbin. Like, last night was just Marshawn Lynch didn't come out playing because he had an upset stomach. And they were playing Turbin, their backup running back, and he was eating up chunks of yards. As soon as they put beast mode in there, it turned into a 1 yard, 2 yard. And then he kicks off this 79-yard run. So it's like, he's hard to judge, you know. Sometimes he hits the wrong hole. I think he's just a very, goes by the beat of his own drum type of person. So he's try
patient, very patient.
Yeah. So we'll see how his season ends up.
He just bides his time. It's kind of like Ali with the rope-a-dope. He's just kind of playing with you, but you know what's coming. You know he's going to break off a big run sooner or later.
Yeah, and it's funny, too, because he looked like he got pissed off. Maybe they're talking crap to him, the Cardinals, and he looked like he got pissed off. I'm like, man, they don't want this guy pissed off. Come fourth quarter, he always blows people up in the fourth quarter of teams. So when he broke that tackle and I seen that big hole and he took it to that hole and he was going around the corner, I was thinking he's going to cut it back in because I know how he wants to hit people. He just didn't, mosey out of bounds. He cut back in, ran over Peterson, ran over the other guy, threw him out of the way, and went upfield, almost stepped out of bounds, didn't, and then almost got shoestring tackled by someone from behind and broke that one, and he went in with his signature dive backwards type of deal.
So,
It was great. But yeah, Wilson, 339 yards, career high, 88 yards rushing, 3 total TDs, 2 passing, 1 rushing. Steven Hauschka missed 3 field goals, or else it would have been 44 something. 43, 44. They would have had 44 points. We talked about the blitzes. Wilson, 839 rush yards on the season, 5th all-time amongst QBs ever.
pretty good.
So we have our caller calling, and this is going to be Mr. Phil Ross. And we're ready to move on to the Broncos-Bengals, so let me get him on. See if I can get this thing going quicker than I got the other thing going. But yeah, Broncos-Bengals.
I'm going to say Broncos 28, Bengals 24.
Hello. 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 Oh, can you repeat that? I'm sorry, I didn't have you turned up quick enough. Hey Phil, how you doing today? Yeah, this is Lenny. You're on with I'm Lenny and my friend Chris Christianger to the right. How you doing today?
We're doing well.
You ready to talk some I don't know. They said he's questionable. Last I got. I think he will.
I say play him. Play him.